Yo, what's going on, you guys? Today, I want to talk about the new Doom Cycle event, which lasts 26 days, 19 hours, and 42 minutes from the time of recording this. So, there are many probably walkthroughs and tutorials on YouTube, but I just want to show you from my perspective. And I basically have completed it. I'm about to complete it live, like right now as I record. But I just want to talk about my experience, kind of how this works simply as simply as possible, so you guys can like understand how it works if you want to go in on your own. So starting off, about 30 days, and you could totally go free to play. It doesn't have to cost money, but you will find it on the home screen of your MCOC. So home screen, right here, Doom Cycle on the side, as you can see, 3 out of 3. And every 24 hours, you will gain 3 of these silver tokens. Now, the paying part is in the unit store, where you can buy these dimensional tickets. So keep that in mind. $10 is the max, and honestly, you only need if you just want to get through it within a day or two, you only need to spend like $5. I spent 10 because I just wanted to test it out and see kind of what would happen, and it is kind of pay to win. If you do $10, this can just complete the entirety of everything basically. But it still is very grindy and takes time. Um, but you also don't have to do a whole lot. So it's kind of boring, but it's also kind of in a good way because there are so many objectives you can do, and so you don't have to do a whole lot. You kind of sit back and watch for a majority of it. So get this out the way. So when you click on Doom Cycle here, it's gonna want to open a different browser, right? And so let me just show you guys. Um, I have one tab here. This is with like this is a different account. So starting off, this is what you'll see. So I don't know if these. I think it's stacks. So you guys should probably have six. If you have three, um, I'm assuming then you'll have to be spending it every day because then there is a limit of three. That means there's a limit of three, and you gain three every day. So you can only go above the limit. By the way, you can only go above this three limit if you buy some in the store, and these are called dimensional arcade tokens. So I'll just call them silver tokens to make it simpler. So these silver tokens help you participate in the game modes to get the objectives done on the website. So here's the little pay to win store, and if you buy a certain amount of tickets, I since I bought $10, I that's like 1,750, I think. But you can spend $5, and the main thing is to buy the tokens. So Um, it would show in the store once you get to two. So once you get to two tokens, it will show. So I'm actually gonna go through the game mode in a second here. But also, those tickets you buy in MCOC can not only be used to buy tokens in this store, you also can buy mastery points. So, if you spend $10, I would all I would do is get this one with your tickets and then use the rest of your tickets to buy the tokens. Um, but you can only buy extra tokens once you get down to two. So as you can see, there are none here because I have three. But for some reason, once you get down to two, I think because of the limit, the cap, then it pops up and you can buy some more. So the masteries, though, the reason why that's there is because every time you do either game mode, so there's shatter mode, which is basically like I'll show you guys in a second, but there's story mode, which you have to do first, and you can use four champions. Thing, it's the Fantastic Four. So Thing, Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic, and Human Torch. And there's 8 chapters. And now you don't get a token for completing each chapter. You spend a token. So if you lose, you kind of wasted a token. But then again, we have 30 days, and you get three every day. So you will all be able to complete this most likely. Now, for each chapter you complete, or each time you go through the shatter mode, you get 10 mastery points. And mastery points, it said right there, they can unlock perks for each character. Um, but the main one to focus on, from my experience, I'll go to my other account in a second here. So, from my experience on this account right here, that I actually got it all done, I would spend all the mastery points mainly on teamwork for every champion. So, for Thing, like it increases armor for the team. This is the first ability you can buy, and then for Mr. Fantastic, decrease special attack cooldown by 10% for the team. So these teamwork perks are the best to buy and max out first. These other ones, stats, ability, it doesn't matter that much. I'd probably go ability next if you care at all. It just unlocks more special attacks and combos you can do. Um, but overall, you're gonna want the teamwork things because it helps like increase health, increase buff duration, buff boost, um, increases attack damage, dash damage. So yeah, this is all more important, I would say. So teamwork is the most important thing. And back to this other account here. Um, no masteries have been unlocked. So if we just run through this first chapter, right? 8 chapters. It's gonna cost a total of 8 tokens. So if you don't spend any money, um you can do these all within 3 days, which you'll have 9 total. So you have one like run for error. Like one you have some room for error, which is one run, one of these tokens, because you have 9 and you only need 8. But yeah, if you don't spend money, you just have to spend your masteries wisely, and I would say once again, teamwork. Do the teamwork stats or the teamwork perks for your champions, so it helps everyone out because it's really important. I would say, and so yeah, it's gonna cost 1 token. If we just go into this chapter, it shows kind of all the base stats right now for these champions. So, Invisible Woman has a decent attack. She has like the quickest attack delay, so she attacks the quickest, but she has no armor. And Mr. Fantastic, I mean, as you can see, all these stats, like Thing has the most damage. He's the tankiest, but he's more slow. So we'll just use him for example. And your team HP starts at 3,000. You increase it with the masteries, but you don't increase it that much. It goes up by like 400 maximum, I think. But yeah, there's a little cutscene thing right there, and then it's just like an auto fight game mode. So there's 8 waves, um, and then the Doom bots will attack you, and then you attack them. So it's like a turn-based game mode, and you're gonna lose health. So as you can see, lost some health. Um, it's just gonna apply for the whole team. So if you lose all your health, you have to restart. It's not just the one champion. And actually, a fun thing is after each wave, you get a perk. So you get these little or power ups. So you get these power up points in the top right, and you get a certain amount. I guess it's like 3 each wave, and you can select which one you want. So right here, if I'm low in health, I'd go for health. But I'd probably go for attack damage. Because you can also crit, which does more damage, but you'd want more overall attack damage. So yeah, um, that's up to you. And then certain Doom bots, like the red ones, these guys will burn you. They apply debuffs, so you burn a little bit, and that hurts a bit. But then they take their turn, then you attack them next. So Thing is a bit slow. Um, like you just get more chances to attack with Invisible Woman because of the attack delay. But it's really up to you who to use. It doesn't really matter that much. Um, so just a little cutscene. Like it does take a while, like I said. So for this one, special attacks charge 5% faster. So let's use Mr. Fantastic because he has a lot of special attacks for some reason. and they just charge over time, like during the waves. So as I'm getting hit, um, my special attack will charge, and you unlock more special attacks in the masteries, but you don't need all of them. They are nice, but once again, focus on the teamwork masteries if you're gonna do this game mode, and then you can do the ability masteries, which unlock like special attacks and stuff. But Mr. Fantastic already has one special attack, so like right here, um, just pick whichever one you want. 10 points. I don't have 10, so I'll go with this one. Increase attack damage when buffed. So if I have a buff, I increase attack damage by 15%. And at the fourth wave of every like run, there's gonna be a boss fight, so some more health. But yeah, at the fourth wave and then the last wave, the eighth wave, there's gonna be a boss fight. And as you can see, I am getting low on health. But I should make it out here alive. So next one, we can do this one. Regenerate 2 health per second, which is nice. And I have a special attack. So for each champion, their special attack has a little like mini game. It's all different for each champion. But for example, this one, Mr. Fantastic, right here, you have to click the direction of the symbol in the middle, and it gives you bonus damage. So 40% bonus damage. It's just gonna hit him. That's a lot of damage, and he's already dead. And yeah, I'll try to showcase what I can, but that is pretty much how the game mode works. It does take like with all my masteries unlocked on my other account, in the shatter mode game mode, it takes me roughly like 4 to 4.5 minutes to get through all the waves. So one run takes me like 4.5 minutes, and I spent $10. So it is a bit grindy. Try to get through this to health, and yeah. So Invisible Woman can evade. She goes invisible, so there's chances for the opponent to miss, so you don't take damage. Mr. Fantastic just has a lot of like debuffs, and it's kind of like in MCOC. And things rock stacks get him more armor, but Human Torch, we'll try him. We'll do this one right here. Human Torch can burn the opponent, so as you'll see, he applies burn. And this is the final wave, but he's gonna apply a burn, and it's actually pretty good. So for damage, Human Torch will do the most damage. As you can see, the burn does a lot of damage over time. Um, and yeah, that does it for chapter 1. So the gameplay is very simplistic. Um, but it is very grindy. It takes a lot. So as you can see, 10 mastery points, wave clear, and I only have 2 tokens now. So you can spend the mastery points if you want. Go to like teamwork, spend them, and then in the store now there are dimensional arcade tokens. So the silver tokens are now here because I am at 2, and if I spent money on tickets, I'd be able to buy more. And you can buy unlimited amounts. So like the objectives are what really matter though, because this is all cool and fun, but the objectives are what matter. So if we go here, um there's a lot of objectives. So I'll try to get through this and make it as simple as possible. You claim this for completing each chapter of the story mode. You get a research grant and some gold. And the research grant obviously helps get to a 7-star Mr. Fantastic in game. And then once you go beat the story mode, you unlock shatter mode, which also costs 1 per run. And it's just, I'll show you guys. It's 8 waves. I'll show you. And every time, and so once you clear 1 run of the shatter mode, you get research grant, 50 units, and a 2-star Doombot. And they're just for show. They're just for fun. They're not really like good champions actually. But it's not even funny. After you complete one of these objectives, it doesn't keep the progress. So, the overall, this game mode is just kind of it's not really executed that well. So, once you do this shatter mode once, it doesn't add 1 to all of these. These all stay at 0. So then you have to do this 3 times, and then you have to do this 5 times, and then 10. It doesn't keep the progress. So you're going to have to do these a total of 49 times, I believe, plus the story mode. So let's say you didn't die. If you didn't die at all, you would have to have 57, I believe, of these silver tokens, and that takes like I think it's like probably like 3 or 4 hours, like maybe even 5. But it's kind of worth it. I don't know, because as we go on, some more units here, Doombot, more units, Doombot, more units, Doombot, more units, Doombot, and then more units in a Titan Crystal. So free Titan Crystal. This is also on my like really under leveled account. So you can do this on any account, which is honestly kind of crazy. You can get a free Titan Crystal. And I honestly might do this on the side for my alt account just for fun, because that's a free Titan Crystal for anyone. But yeah, that's what the game mode consists of. And then there's these little mini objectives which you get 7-star shards for. So it's just use Mr. Fantastic in a shatter mode run. Do it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and then 5 times. And that's for every champion. So 1, 2, 3, 5. And you get some 7-star shards. So if we go to my other account, which I'm about to finish right now, I did all the objectives and I have to do shatter mode 1 more time. So I have all these masteries kind of unlocked. I did teamwork, got that all done, and I've already bought some mastery points, spent $10. I have actually more than I need of these arcade tokens. So all I have to do is play the shatter mode 1 more time, and as you can see, all these stats are buffed up because I bought the masteries. And Human Torch, like I think at their peak, I think Human Torch is probably the best. They all have some sort of armor, but he's the quickest attacking. Pretty much the most damage because you don't want a super slow attack like the thing. And so Human Torch is the fastest. I've kind of timed it. So this is Shatter mode. And yeah, Human Torch did this in about 4 minutes, like 10 seconds. The other champions did it in around 5. So Human Torch is like the quickest. And we'll just go through this. So, the enemies stay the same. They are harder because you go through the story mode, and obviously it gets harder. But these enemies don't really change. It's just like they have a certain amount of health. It doesn't change that much though. So Human Torch is just gonna keep burning them. I don't know why he's able to burn. Um, but I think they changed it because it was bugged. I think they changed it now to where he can't burn because I'm not taking any damage from the burn, but he's still able to like be burned, which is a little weird. And yeah, for the special attack, this right here, Human Torch, it's a little mini game. You have to click when the circle gets to the middle of the screen. It's a damage bonus, but it hits all the opponents, so they kind of all die. And then there's all these debuffs like stun, burn, basically incinerate. Um, and yeah, you can also get buffs, so like armor, obviously invisibility. You can regen, you can evade right there. And so yeah, it's a pretty well made game mode, but it just is very grindy. Even this video is gonna take a minute. So um yeah, try to make this as quick as possible, but this game mode does take a second to complete. So um I mean, this is like $10. You just kind of beat them all, and I don't know how I'm even regenning, but just kind of how it goes. Sixth wave, there's 2 more to go. And yeah, you have to do this. So this is shatter mode, obviously. You have to do this like 50, what did I say, 49 times? And you don't even have to click anything though. Like look, if I don't want to make a selection here, like I don't think there's settings to change this or just turn it off. But if I don't want to, if I want to do something else, like if I want to, work on something else while this is in the background, you can let that happen. It's just gonna take longer. Um, but eventually there's gonna be this timer here, 10 seconds, and it counts down, and then it automatically selects for you. So just to demonstrate that, I'm just sitting back doing something else, like playing MCOC, and it just auto plays. So you don't even have to do this either. You can just click skip at the bottom right. And since I've spent like money, just like $10, it doesn't even matter. Like the damage bonus doesn't even matter. So that's kind of all there is to this game mode. And once you do an absurd amount of runs that they require you to do for the objectives, you get to the boss fight here, and you'll kind of be where I'm at, and it's all done. So 10 mastery points, who cares? Um, the objective, final objective. There we go. So 20,000 Titan shards and 250 units. But yeah, Shatter mode, just like the same thing, 8 waves. And yeah, it's just a very grindy game mode. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. You don't have to spend any money here at all. But if you're gonna spend money, I'd probably spend like $5 to see where that gets you. And then if you need to spend a little bit more, you can. I just spent $10 and I started playing this like yesterday, so it took me about a day just because it's very grindy. It takes a long time. But yeah, hopefully this video helped you guys out. I know it's a bit long, but I just wanted to cover everything in this video. So even for this like Paragon account, I can get a Titan Crystal. So I might invest into this. I'm not gonna spend money, but I might actually like try, because free Titan Crystal, like, I know it's very hard and grindy to get this done, but it's like a free 7-star crystal, kind of free units and a free Titan Crystal. This would be very cool for a new account challenge. Very interesting, but it just takes a long time. So yeah, hopefully this video helped you guys out. Um, I stream here and there, so just make sure to pop in and say hi if you want to. And yeah, I'll see you guys all very soon. Have a great rest of your day.